What is up, world? What is up, world? What is up, world? You are in tune to the Know It All podcast, and of course, you got your main suspects, your big homies, myself and Tate. What's up, Tate? How you doing, bro?
What's up, Ma? Don't misuse the terminology, man. It ain't but one big homie in here. Y'all the little homies. I'm older than both y'all. I'm a bigger homie than both y'all. I'm just saying, I'm the big homie. Big G know it, man. Come on, little fella. You my little homie, Big G.
I already gave him a sign.
You've been my little fella for about 40 years.
Wow.
I gave him a sign. Don't worry about it, dog.
Wow.
He already got the sign.
What's up, G? What's popping, man?
Nothing, man. Listen, man, I'm looking at these comments over there in the live chat early already, man. Hey, man, some of y'all list for the top 5 players in the league, man. Come on, man. Mod, I can tell you right off the bat, we're going to have a whole lot of people in the Matrix early and often this week.
Early and often?
Bro, I'm looking at it, man. It's looking bad. it's looking bad, bro. It's looking bad.
Oh,
but
man.
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead, man.
Man, look, I'm going to tell you something, and I got to apologize for the people who are on X right now that y'all won't get it this week. There's a glitch in the Matrix. But, yeah, man, look, I'm going to tell you guys for real. It's been 161 shows. Let's give a round of applause for us. Yay, us, man.
I'll take the clap. Yeah, absolutely. We did it. The outstanding work and outstanding by all 3 of the gentlemen that you see in front of the scenes and behind the scenes. It's been a lot of work going on, man.
Because I'm going to tell you, to come on this thing 161 times with Tate, oh, God. To come on this thing 161 times with G, oh, Father. You know what I'm saying? And then
that's a biased statement.
They have to deal with me 161 times. But I'm going to tell you, We've been doing this for a while, and we thank each and every one of you who has been out here, rocking with us all through this time. But we would ask you guys, make sure that you like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Like us on Facebook. Subscribe on YouTube, Twitch, so when we go live, you can definitely get those notifications that the know-it-alls are here and we are doing our thing. Also, man, G, tell them make sure that they get them algorithms up. Wherever you're watching, make sure that you hit that like button. Like, share, so that all of your family will know that the know-it-alls is here. And we are live and direct on YouTube, giving it to you for you and yours. Man, we got a lot of sports to go through. And, man, before we get to it, you know how we do, man. We're going to always start right here. So, man, give us a second. Pause for the call. We'll be right back. And we are back, ready to get this thing started. Tate, your microphone. We're ready to get this thing started, man, and definitely we're here with my big homies. I say it right this time, the big homie. Tate, you good? You good? Now you're the big homie. All right. And of course, G, man. Look, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna start it off right. It's been 10 years in the making. 10 whole years in the making. It's been 10 years since it's gone. I'm gonna tell y'all something. The first time, I'm gonna be real honest with you. The first game that I started playing was Madden, and that was when you had John Madden's voice, and I think I was really happy about that, man. You had Madden, and he was calling. It was great. You Barry Sanders. You had I was playing it on Sega, so you had the X and the little spin. You know what I'm saying? That was all you could do as far as the juke move was concerned. But then I got on college football, and it was a whole other different thing, man. Me, Johnny O, Warren Holmes, We started playing. We had tournaments. It was a big thing, bro. And then all of a sudden, finito, gone,
Right.
man. And it's been 10 years now. And look, people are getting access to it on Monday.
No, it's out.
Yeah,
It's
well,
out.
certain people got it, but it's I think me and Tim talked about this earlier. There's a certain package that you could get if you bought Madden and college football. You get that on Monday. The regular version comes out on the 19th. I already got the regular version, but I think I need to purchase the other one because you get the ultimate teams. You get a chance to play with the ultimate teams. But I need to know, you guys, maybe not Tate, because he don't play no more, especially since the last time I cracked his head open. But, G, how is it? How do you feel, bro? We got NCAA 2025. It's back. How you feeling, bro?
Man, first of all, man, I've been getting a lot of challenges already on social media, man. Philly Brown, ex-Ohio State Buckeye, bring the smoke, dog. You was talking that yak to me over there in the social media realm, so you can bring it. Denzel Burke, Buckeye boy, you was talking that yak too. Bring it. Bring it. All them dudes that I know that's out there in social media land that's talking that mess about Madden. Tim Lyon's been talking too, but I done had a group of dudes, young and old, talk crazy to me for about the last 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks. I'm ready for it, bro. And I seen some official gameplay, and one of my homeboys got a early downloadable thing because he downloaded it versus actually purchasing it. Man, I seen some of the graphics on that bad baby. Oh, yeah. I'm ready to go. And I'm telling you right now, you're going to have to play me and prove that you can win before you even get the Buckeyes. Because there's some squads on there, and there's one overrated squad for sure. The Colorado Buffaloes is not a top 10 team in the country. I don't care what you say. I don't care how you say it. They should not be overall no 88, 89, because I saw it already. I saw Shador and them playing it. Nah, bro. Nah, they ain't that good. So, but you're going to have to play. You're going to have to show me that you deserve me to bring the Buckeyes out. Because if I bring Ohio State out on you, it's curtains. It's curtains.
You man, the gameplay is different, man. The gameplay is different. And
Come on with it.
So they have to earn the right to get
They got to earn a right to get to them Buckeye boys, bro. Because I'm telling you, I'm already ready. I done already practiced. I'm ready to go, dog. Yeah. The game, it's the same controller and all whatever else. And that's why I wore my shirt today. Because I've been playing since this time, y'all. I know about this, bro. I got controls sitting right here. Bring the smoke.
I'm just telling you, the controls are different from the Xbox. So I gotta learn. I gotta do some learning. But once I get the controls down, it's on and popping. Tate boy fresh, man.
Tate, I'm gonna save you. Don't get fined. You got the mute on right now. I seen the sign up there already. I ain't gonna let you get fined. I got you, bro.
Thank you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, talk to me, man.
Man, as y'all know, I gave up video games about 24 years ago. But I did. I go back to, I never played NCAA, but I remember Bill Walsh college football. That was my game. That Oklahoma wishbone, that was Nintendo.
Yes.
That Oklahoma wishbone. You know, I use Oklahoma. I use Ohio State. I hate the running back Tim Spencer. You know, I hear everybody talking about the game. I got to polish up. Tim ready to crack some heads. Big G been in the lab. But can't none of y'all beat my brother, man. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm letting my brother go out in these streets and do all my work. That's what my little brother do.
You know what, Tate? Damon, if you're watching, bro, I need to get your gamer tag, man. Make sure you shoot me your gamer tag. It's on and popping in these streets, man. Anybody can get it once I get myself together. It's on and popping.
Anybody can get the smoke, bro. I'm telling you right now. Anybody can get it, because I'm telling you, I ain't want to be played with. We ain't just the know-it-alls into like sports and entertainment and all that. We know a lot about this here. Tate, you better tell them.
And if it was 25 years ago, I'd take you on the basketball court. I guess we all probably would.
Everybody would get it. Look, so Tim Lyon said I've been playing Madden since 95. I have over 1,000 hours of Madden. So I ain't no young buck. I get it. You know what I'm saying?
Since 95, you got more than 1,000 hours if you held a game, take damn near hour and a half. That's why I stopped playing. It was taking too much of my grown man time at the time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hey, but you know what though? Wait, man, I believe Tim can play.
No, I believe he can.
I believe Tim can. But some of them other ones, nah. Get him.
The first Madden was 92 though, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I got
it over there.
I used to run with Warren Moon and the Oilers back then.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you the first one of probably about the second or the third time I met Tate. Real story. And then I'll get back to the comments. We were playing on Nintendo and we were playing Tecmo Bowl. And I don't remember who won the game, but I remember it was a fight. It was a real fight. And that was one of the first times that we got together and actually played video games. And then the second time we were playing basketball. We were playing basketball.
The double dribble game.
No. It was after that. It was after that because it was Houston.
Sega.
Yeah, it was Houston. Houston had one back to back, and Sean was over there chewing on bumblebees, and we were playing the game.
We were playing Sega NBA Live, man. Everybody
I think that's probably what it was. But yeah, so video games have played a big part of the culture as we were growing up. Big G, break out the PlayStation 2, and I ain't going to win that game. We play on P2. Hot Hand says, I got a case. A pop that mod beats Big G. You probably that's a good bet.
High Hands is Relly.
That's Relly. Yeah, that's a good bet.
Relly, you cooked.
Tim Lyons said you better bring OSU at the start because I'm gonna bring it to the head, G. Yeah, that's right. No. That's right. Claude is up in his piece. Claude said, what up, Tate? Big G after Tim, Black and Gold, Big J. Giving everybody shouts out. Definitely said you need to bring a gaming channel to Twitch. I would subscribe. You know what? That's a thought. That's definitely a thought. Said I want to send you a picture of my record on Madden on P2.
Oh, this ain't P2, bro.
Big E Bronco is real. He over here talking cash.
This ain't P2, bro. This is a whole nother thing. If you ain't played with a P4, you might as well just go start from basics.
Hey. Can I ask y'all gamers a question, man?
Yes, sir.
They don't have no technology that, when you playing online against each other, I can use my system and you can use your system?
Yeah.
Yes, they do have that.
Yeah.
Oh, well, so why everybody talking about what system you using then?
Because you can't play with a P2.
Yeah, you can't. You got to have P5 and then the new Xbox, and then you can cross-platform play.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or a computer, or you can have a computer.
Or a computer. You sure right. Yep. You sure right.
He
said, I'll wager 3 cases of pop that might. Yeah, that's a good. I'm telling you, safe bets. Safe bets.
Relly, you about to be broke. You about to be caffeine free. Because I'm telling you right now, that boy done. You can put a fork in him.
He said, Mod, are the Joneses in for the long run, keeping the Cowboys? Jerry is in his 80s, and the Cowboys are worth $10 billion plus after Jerry got the team for $140 million. Listen, the Joneses are embedded in that thing like dirt. So we'll get to that a little bit later. And he said B-Dirt used to cheat and try to beat me on Tony La Russa baseball. I remember Tony La Russa baseball. He said, I just sent you a picture, Big G, of my record on PS2 Madden.
He was 5'17" and 253 overall. Yeah, he got some dubs.
Yeah,
that's a long time. That's a long time.
That's good. That's a lot of dubs. That's a lot of L's too, though.
A whole bunch of L's. A whole gang of them.
Tate, you a fool. You ain't had to point that out, man.
A whole gang of L's.
You ain't had to point that out, Tate, man. That boy Tate said you did a whole bunch of losses, too.
Yeah.
Hey, man. But, yeah, so go ahead, G.
Hey, but I'm telling you, man, I from what I've seen already with the gameplay, man, I am so glad that EA got it right. I'm so glad that they took the time for college football to do this thing right. Even the offensive line and defensive line play has stepped up. They don't look like they got sticks up their back anymore. They look fluid. Some of the guys, the way that you can control them, some of the motion with them. And listen, your quarterback play is everything in this one.
It's everything.
You better have a dog quarterback.
It's everything. But yeah, man, we're gonna switch gears, man. We're gonna go ahead and get to the NBA, man. First we had a topic, man. And definitely that topic was, each NBA team's GOAT, right? So we have
That's a trash list.
We have Dominique Wilkins, the Atlanta Hawks GOAT.
Wait, let's do it like this. Let's go through as you go through. Let's see if we agree as a squad.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do. That's what I was gonna do. But you're right.
Got you.
Dominique Wilkins. Do we agree
I
that
agree.
he is the GOAT of the Atlanta Hawks?
I agree.
I agree.
Totally agree. Larry Bird, the GOAT of the Boston Celtics.
No.
Easy money.
Yeah,
Larry Bird's second. It got to be Bill Russell.
that's what I'm saying. Got to be Bill Russell. Got to be Bill. Got to be. Yep. Who you going with, mine?
Bill Russell. I got to go Bill Russell. But, Larry Bird's second. He's a close second, too.
Yeah.
The Nets. They got Jason Kidd at the Nets.
Big trash. There ain't no way.
Disagree. He played for too many teams, man. I got to go with a net that only played for another team. I got to go with Dr. J.
That is big facts. Julius Irving should be a net.
Agreed. Kemba Walker, the Hornets.
They need to stop it. They act like a lot. They need to act like Larry Johnson and Alonzo Mourning wasn't over there, bro.
Yeah, I'd have to say Zoe.
I thought about that, man, but wasn't Zoe his best years really with the Heat?
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah, they were.
Okay, so if it wasn't Zoe, it got to be Grandmama. Because you know what I'm saying? I mean, he did more than what did Kemba Walker do for I can't even remember their name right now. What did he do for the Hornets?
Nothing. Yeah, nothing. No
Absolutely
championships.
nothing.
No Eastern Conference Finals. No nothing.
He they all-time leading scorer though.
Yeah,
but Larry Johnson was my favorite player back in the UNLV early Charlotte days though. Even when he was with the Knicks.
Yeah,
killer.
Man.
So yeah, I'm going Larry Johnson.
Yeah, Tim Line said I go Grandmama as well. Michael Jordan, Chicago Bulls. No,
keep it pushing. Keep it pushing.
LeBron James, that's the Cleveland Cavaliers. Dirk Nowitzki,
keep it pushing.
Dallas. Yep. Nikola Jokic, Denver.
Oh,
that's recency bias.
Yeah.
See, I'm old enough to remember Alex English.
I was going to say Alex English. I gotta side with Alex English.
David Thompson was a dog. David Thompson was a dog for him too, though. He was a dog.
So you saying David, or you saying Alex English?
I'm gonna go with Alex English, but David Thompson was a dog.
Okay, all of us are saying Alex English. The Detroit
Pistons. Alex English, they all-time leading scorer with almost 22,000 points.
Yeah, Alex English was a dog.
If Joker played 2 more years, he got it.
Yeah.
Like 2 more years, just not even as good as he has been playing, but just 2 more years, he got it.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, and we got Isaiah Thomas, the Detroit Pistons. We keep it pushing.
Facts.
Yeah, I'm keeping it pushing as well. Tate.
Yeah, man, come on, man.
Yeah. Stephen Curry, Golden State Warriors.
Keep it pushing.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Yeah.
All right. Akeem, the Dream, Olajuwon, Houston Rockets.
Keep it pushing.
That's a fact.
Yeah. Reggie Miller, the Pacers.
That's a fact.
Yeah, that's a fact. Yeah, keep it pushing.
Bob McAdoo, and what team is that?
That's the Clippers.
The Clippers.
Buffalo Braves, LA Clippers, all one franchise. Yeah.
You know what, man? Bob McAdoo. Yeah, I think I got to go with that, man. The Clippers had a lot of bad years. They weren't doing nothing.
Bad years, bro.
Blake Griffin, though. Blake Griffin.
Come on, man. Bob McAdoo.
I'm saying they didn't do nothing with Bob McAdoo. They was big trash. The Clippers, listen, man, they the most trashiest franchise in the NBA, bro. They ain't never did nothing. So they about to get a brand new arena.
Look, because my knowledge of the Clippers ain't that extensive outside of Blake Griffin, I'm just going to agree and move on. Kobe Bryant, the greatest Laker.
No way.
Yeah, that's a tough one. I understand because of What and Kobe did his longevity. Kobe got 5 championships in 20 years. Magic Johnson got 5 in 12 and went to 9 finals. It's Magic all day.
What about Kareem Abdul-Jabbar?
No, it's Magic, bro.
Yeah,
What?
but Kareem played his first 7 years in Milwaukee.
Okay, but he still does he got more? He had championships before Magic got there, didn't he?
He had 1 championship not for the Lakers, for Milwaukee.
Oh,
Yeah, Magic came and they got 5 championships in 12 years.
okay, all right, I'm with it.
Yeah,
But it ain't Kobe. It ain't Kobe.
It's all about the Magic, man. But I understand Kobe. I understand.
Yeah, I understand how they put it up there.
Zach Randolph for that's the Grizzlies.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they ain't had a lot of great players, man. So that's a hard one because they. I mean, when you really start thinking about who they actually had, no, they ain't really had nobody that played a long time for them and is a legacy guy. So that's a hard pick.
I got Mark Gasol.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
All right, Dwayne Wade for the Heat.
That's facts.
Yeah, that's a fact.
The Flash. Giannis for the Bucks.
Lou Alcindor.
Yeah.
Stop it.
It would be Kareem for me there.
Yeah, Lou Alcindor.
I feel like Giannis already got more years of service to the Bucks than Kareem did. And he still got the same amount of championships. Y'all letting Kareem's whole career in college and everything blend into that. You got to think about with the Milwaukee Bucks. Giannis got 2 MVPs with the Bucks. I think Kareem had 1, maybe 2 with the Bucks. I mean, it's arguable, but Giannis still there. Giannis got more time
I'm gonna
serving
tell
with
you,
the Bucks.
Tate, there's never been that much of a time you've made a swaying argument to me. I think you swayed me there. I'm gonna go with Giannis.
I appreciate you sway, but if you listen all the time, you wouldn't take some of the L's you take.
And then so we got that's Kevin Garnett, and it's
Minnesota Timberwolves.
Minnesota. Yeah, that's Minnesota. God, these are blurry. Kevin Garnett.
Yeah, absolutely, yes.
Yeah, that's a yes.
All right, so we just move past Anthony Davis for the Pelicans.
That's a yes.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, because there ain't been nobody else there.
Only other dude I would ever argue was when Chris Paul was there, but nah, yeah, that's a yes. AD.
Patrick Ewing, the Knicks.
No.
This is gonna get a
No. Tate, who you got?
I think I got Ewing, man. I got Ewing.
No way. Ma, let me see who you got.
I know who you want to go with. Willis.
No, I ain't going with Willis Reed. No,
he must be going Walt Clyde.
That's correct.
Nah, it's definitely Patrick Ewing.
No freaking way.
Thomas said Kareem won 3 MVPs with the Bucks.
Okay. He still wasn't there long enough. And Giannis should have 3.
Yeah. So you said you're going away from Patrick Ewing?
Clyde Frazier. Ewing never even brought a chip to the Knicks. Come on now. Let's be honest. He played in 1 chip out of all them years he was there.
I feel like all your hurt is coming out right now. I feel like all your
what? Clyde Frazier is the greatest Knick ever. Clyde Frazier.
He got 7 All-Star games to Ewing's 11.
That's bias.
That ain't biased. Ewing got Rookie of the Year. His number retired. Hey man, it's Ewing. I mean, I understand if you want to pick Clyde just to be G. You just G-ing it. We get it.
So Kevin Durant. What that's
OKC
that's
slash
OKC?
Seattle.
Yeah.
Slash Seattle.
Okay. So Kevin Durant, I'll agree.
Is Seattle?
I'll agree.
That's is that for Seattle?
That's OKC and
Seattle.
That franchise.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know about KD.
Who else is better?
I might go Gary Payton.
Me too. The gloves.
Oh man.
And Bomb Kemp. Hey.
I'm not putting Kemp in. I said Gary Payton. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. All right. But I say Kevin Durant. I like that one.
And if it was just OKC, I would say Russ. So KD don't get it either way to me.
Oh wow.
Hey, what about Dennis Johnson for Seattle?
Dennis,
Nah,
I think, had his
DG.
best years.
He won a
he
Finals
had
MVP.
in Boston.
Oh, but over Gary Payton? Come on, man. Look at Dennis Johnson numbers, man.
I'm just throwing his name out there, man. But I'm down with
he
GP.
he probably got 12,000 career points.
I'm down with GP. I ain't arguing, but I know DJ was a dog.
He was a dog.
All right. So Shaquille O'Neal, Orlando.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah,
Agreed.
no doubt. Yeah, agree.
Julius Erving, the Sixers.
I got that one too.
Yeah, I'm riding with that.
So see, now I see why they went with Jason Kidd for the Nets, because they're just trying to get they're putting different people on different teams. So they're saying that Julius was more valuable on the Sixers than he was with the Nets.
No way.
No, he done way
That's
more.
That's what they're saying.
He done way more with the Nets, man. They just like, we got to get Doc. We got to get Doc the Sixers. Let's get somebody else the Nets. That's probably what
right.
they
That's
did.
what I'm saying. So if Doc got the Nets, who will we give the Sixers after Doc?
I got to go AI.
Yeah, me too.
Over Barkley?
Yeah. Got to give it. Got to go AI.
Barkley. I think AI got more career points. Barkley never got the Sixers to a finals. AI did.
Facts.
Chat, I need
and won the MVP. And won the MVP in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
I need the chat to respond on this one. AI over Barkley. Barkley over AI. Y'all tell me which one y'all think. We're gonna power through this list. Steve Nash at Phoenix.
That's where Charles Barkley should be at. Charles Barkley was the greatest son.
Yeah, but he really didn't play long enough, man. What he played?
2 years.
4 years. I think 4 years.
Okay.
Got an MVP and took him to the finals.
Yeah. Steve Nash got 2 MVPs.
We got another
neither one of them should have never been given. Neither one of them. Shaq was. Them should have been Shaq. Yeah, you're right about that. I go Charles Barkley. Yeah.
We got 1 vote for Kevin Johnson.
For the Phoenix? No way.
Yeah,
Barkley,
for the
dog.
Suns, and then we got the Black and Gold podcast said Buck Williams for the Nets.
That's a good one. That's a good one. I remember Buck Williams and Michael Ray Richardson. See, I'm an OG, man. I go back a long time.
And they have Bernard King, brother, too. That was a dog.
Albert King.
Albert King.
So we got Clyde Drexler for Portland. Agreed.
Tate. They had, remember, Otis Bird songs, too. Remember
Otis Bird song. Yeah. Yeah, good name.
Yeah.
Round mound of rebound. That's what I'm saying. Thomas said round mound of rebound. He went with Barkley. And Afton went with Barkley.
Afton said Barkley all day. No, they talking about for Phoenix. They talking about for Phoenix.
Yeah, for Phoenix. They talking about for Phoenix, man. They ain't talking about for Philly.
Okay. The question was AI or Barkley. That was the question I said for chat to respond.
JC said AI. Tim Lyon said AI.
Yeah, so Thomas said Barkley and Afton said Barkley.
Well, Afton and Thomas, we need y'all to clean that up.
Or Thomas and Afton just want to go on an all-inclusive trip to the Matrix together.
Yeah, we loading up the car, baby. We're loading up. Black and Gold said AI. Come on, Mike. Keep it pushing.
AI. So Oscar Robinson, the Kings. I don't disagree. I think that's good one.
You skipped Clyde Drexler for Portland, but yeah,
that's we just didn't answer, but that was it. He said it.
Yeah. Tim Duncan, Spurs.
Yeah.
Keep it pushing.
Okay. Kyle Lowry, that's Toronto. Yep. The Raptors.
Yeah, but there's no way. If Kyle Lowry is their best player, they big trash.
I got VC all day.
Yeah, Vince Carter. Young, absolutely.
I mean, Vince Carter. Yeah, Vince Carter.
Vince Carter all day. I'm with you. John Stockton, the Jazz.
Heck no. Stop it.
Come on, man.
It's the mailman. What are they doing?
Easily
Stop
mailman.
that, man. Heck no.
Easily mailman. Yo, mailman got the 3rd most points in NBA history, all the way in Utah.
Facts.
And John Stockton got his assist record because he was passing to the mailman.
Exactly. It's Karl Malone's, dog.
Oh, God. All right. So, Wes said for Washington.
Yeah, they got a chip. That's another big trash franchise in the league.
Trash.
I probably gotta say Jeff Ruland.
He was a big scrub when they traded him to the 76ers.
I mean,
he
straight
was
up-
garbage, boy. It was garbage.
It's West Sunset all day. I'm messing with y'all.
Yeah, Jeff
straight
Ruland was
scrub.
horrible, man. I was so mad. Listen,
Gee.
the Philadelphia 76ers smoked the draft that year, bro. When they had the rights to Brad Daugherty, Moses was on the team, and they traded all of that for Cliff Robertson and freaking Jeff Ruland. They was garbage. They messed that whole franchise up, man.
Big G, man. Hey, take us to commercial break, bro.
Man, listen, thanks to you guys for rocking with us on a Sunday edition of the KnoItAllZ podcast. If you're watching us live on YouTube, we're just going to pause for the calls. We'll be right back after this. If you're listening to us on audio, wherever you get your audio podcast, be it Amazon, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google, or iTunes, just sit back and wait, and we'll be right back with the KnoItAllZ podcast after word from our partners.
And we are back here at the KnoItAllZ, man. Look, I'm having a good time, man. We breathing through this content, man. We making it do what it do. Listen,
Hey, Afton says she can go visit Claude's house at the Matrix if she go in there. That's hilarious.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Listen, that's crazy. Make sure you smash the like buttons, man, and get it in here. He said Modulus needs to go to the Matrix. You know what, man? Black and Gold Standard. I'll take my list and I'll happily go visit the Matrix. You know what I'm saying? I stand on 10. What I say, I stand on 10. It is what it is. Listen.
Wait. Let me tell him. Wait till you see this list we got coming up. Oh my God. Go ahead, Mod. You going to the Matrix big time for this one.
Just your garbage, man.
Okay.
Your garbage. So we've all seen switching gears, man. We've all seen what's been happening in Summer League. And I heard a quote that, I'm going to play some of it because we got to talk about this. Bronny James, man. Bronny James has not been lighting it up numbers-wise. And I had a discussion with my son. And, my son's a basketball coach. He played basketball all the way to college. We avid basketball fans. We talk and we get it in. It's just like that. We're very passionate about sports in my family. And one of the things that I was saying is that I said this to him. I said, scoring, everybody can shoot a basketball. Everybody in these days and times, Steph Curry made it cool to pull a three-pointer and score. Everybody can score a basketball, but not everybody can be a team player. And I was saying that, even though they took, you might call it nepotism. A lot of y'all out here, and some of my people in the chat, some of y'all who I really love are going to say that, Bronny James ain't good enough to play in the NBA. I think he is eventually going to get there, and I think this year he's probably going to get there. He's good enough to be on the bench as long as he can handle the rock. And I've seen a little bit of these games, but I still believe that it's the overall basketball player who's going to make it into the NBA. I'm going to let y'all hear this cut, and then I need to hear what you got to say.
There'll be some 25-point scorers here in Summer League that will not play in the NBA next year. There'll be some guys that average 5 or 6 that will. Take the stats out. The stats, it's more of a dead era. Now it's overall, every team has 2 stars. Can you defend multiple positions? Can you stay in front?
Now, Tate, how do you feel about that statement, man?
Boy, Jared Dudley just said?
Yeah.
Man, he got a championship with the Lakers. That's LeBron boys. When he gonna go against them? And you, Mod, you must just like the fairy tale stories. You root a lot for Dion's boys. Now you rooting for LeBron's boy because you could never root for Marcus or Jeffrey Jordan. You could never root for them because they didn't even get close to sniffing no NBA. But I think Bronny gonna have a tough time. Of course, he gonna make the team. He already on the team. He signed a contract. But you see it now because he's Bronny James. Cats is going after. Cats already going after you in Summer League anyway because they fighting for their career.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But they're going to him even harder than they do other people because it's LeBron James' son, and they're going for their career.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So he getting it tough right now. When he get to play and get in the game, late blowout games with like 2 minutes left and get to play, he gonna average about 4 points in 2 minutes then. But right now he averaging 4 points a game. So it'll get easier because it's people gonna go less at him because when he in the NBA, he gonna be playing against other big bench competition the last few minutes of games that the Lakers are winning.
Yeah, I don't disagree, Tate. I think that was a good take, and I think he'll be legitimately maybe the 14th or 15th guy on the Lakers team this year. I think realistically too, at the last second, he might get an opportunity to make a playoff roster if he improves his play. But right now, Bronny ain't looking like he should be playing in the league. And I say that in comparison with this. There's a local kid, his name's Xavier Simpson. He played at the University of Michigan in Summer League. And I think he's either Orlando. I can't remember the exact team he's playing for, but I've seen him play on TV. And he's out there destroying people at that point guard position. Control of the ball, control of the game, scoring, getting buckets, setting his team up. And I'm like, hey, man, if Xavier don't make a squad, Bronny shouldn't make a squad. But I think Bronny will make the team ultimately, not just necessarily for what he's done, but for the fact of who his dad is. That's my take on it.
Yeah, it's one of those things where, Big G, man, I'm looking at it and I'm like, okay, I hear what Dudley's saying, man. I agree with some of it. And I mean, you know, when we talk about it, it's, you know, there are other people in the summer league that's shining, you know, and doing what they're supposed to do. But honestly, like I said, his overall game is what I think will be looked at. And there's got to be role players. And that's the thing about this version of dispensation of the NBA that we have. You've got to play your role. Jason Tatum, you know, Jaylen Brown, those are the stars on the Celtics.
Right. I mean,
but then they have a whole bunch of role players around them that makes that team a team. It makes it cohesive. So
well, think about it. The 3-and-D era came in the last 8 to 5 to 8 years. There was no such thing as a 3-and-D guy. Right now, we know back in our day there was defensive specialists like Michael Cooper and Dennis Rodman and what's my man that played for the Milwaukee Bucks that locked everybody down?
Drew
Paul
Holiday.
Pressey. Well, I'm talking about back in the day.
Okay, yeah.
Paul Pressey. There was guys that just lock cats down, right? But nowadays, there's the 3-and-D. So you got to be able to play defense, but you got to be able to shoot that pill because it's more isolation basketball than anything.
The dude that played for the Phoenix Suns not that long ago, Roger Bell, he really couldn't shoot, but he could D up.
Yeah.
I tell you, and Bronny do got a role. Number 15, seat number 15 in that bench. That's his role.
Hey, Tate, Mom, Bronny gonna be sitting on the ground some nights, dog. You know how they tell him scoot down.
Yeah.
You gonna sit on the ground over there, dog.
That's a good question. Black and Gold Podcast. Great question, man. I love where your head's at.
What he said.
And I'm telling you, Kobe would be hard, but not that hard. I think he'd be hard on him, but he wouldn't be that hard on him because, you know, I think for Kobe's love for his daughter and, you know, seeing at this point, Gigi would be, you know, in college getting ready to do what she was doing. So he'd be hard.
You saying what would Kobe do?
What would Kobe say about Bronny at this point in his game?
He would say that he needs to step up and play better. Kobe was a killer, bro. He don't care.
Mindset. But I think he still would have been a little lenient on Bron.
Yeah, in the public anyway. You know, that's how you don't chastise your kids in the public eye.
Yeah.
You go ahead and let them know what they need to work on, what they're doing wrong. You can tell them at the breakfast table, Bronny, man, you playing like trash, bro.
Yeah. But you know what Kobe would do too if he still was around? I'm quite sure Kobe would be in the gym with him. Because a lot of folks don't realize, even though they tried to build that rivalry between Kobe and LeBron, they were really tight, man. Kobe and LeBron were very close with each other back when they were both playing in the league. So, you know, that whole Mamba mentality and Kobe coming back to Nike, do your research. You need to check out who advocated for him. And that was one LBJ, because Kobe was cooked based on his character. And we got his character together to bring him back to Nike. LBJ is the one that advocated for him to come back to to the shoes, man.
Hey, man, but switching gears right now, man. We're going to leave basketball and definitely get over here in this football bucket, man.
Wait. You didn't ask who we think our rookie of the year is, though. You put the graphic up.
That's true. That's true. I
did.
Hold on. Give me 1 second. But that was a summer league. You were doing the rookie of the year in summer league?
If you read the predicting 2024 NBA rookie of the year.
Okay, so go ahead. Who you think the rookie of the year is going to be?
Man, I had me and B Dirt got a big corner bet the other day, man. He said, well, first he said Zach Edey wouldn't make the top 5. He didn't want that bet in rookie of the year. But I'm gonna go ahead and take Zach Edey as the rookie of the year, man.
Why?
Ooh.
I see him getting 14 and 12 every night right now. Just because of his size, he's gonna make a difference on that team. Because I think is Steven Adams still there?
No, Steven Adams is in Houston.
Okay, yeah. Give me Zach Edey.
Ooh.
Okay.
I'm taking the kid out of it. I'm taking the kid that played for the Spurs. What's his name? What's that boy's name?
Stephen Castle.
Yep.
Castle out of UConn. I'm taking Castle.
Why you taking him? He a point guard. They got Chris Paul. Chris Paul gonna run the show. That's just how I see that going.
I think Castle gonna play 2. And I think him and Wembanyama are going out there be acting a donkey. I think, man, San Antonio, man.
I'm gonna tell you something, boy. You my brother for real, man. Since you stole mine, I got another place I could go.
I didn't know you stole your player. I had no clue.
I know you did.
You should have known it was Texas, though.
Yeah, I know you didn't, but I think that was a good call. Mine is Dalton Connect from the Lakers. He gonna get tick. He gonna get a lot of tick, and I think he's gonna be a really instrumental part of the Lakers moving forward. I think he's gonna be a big part. I could see him getting it in. I could see Braun deferring to him a lot, getting him the ball, getting him looks, putting him in places. And, with him being surrounded with LeBron, being surrounded with AD, I think it's going to help him.
Nah, Tim Lyons is right. His last comment, we used to call Tim Lyons baby Edey.
Yeah, he do look a little tinier version of him. A little tinier version.
Tim the wrestling version of Edey.
Oh my God.
Oh no. Hey, y'all remember the movie The Twins and how Arnold Schwarzenegger was all big and Danny DeVito was all little? That's Edey and Tim. Tim is Danny DeVito. He's Danny DeVito and Schwarzenegger is Edey. He got all the genes and they left all the rest for Tim.
Well, we're gonna switch gears, man. We're gonna go ahead and move forward. NFL. Top 20 players in the NFL.
Can I say something, Maude?
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
Just as far as production, this gonna take long. We coming up on the end of part 1.
That is right. You did say that. Go ahead.
Yeah, and I'm saying we should just start part 2 with this. I mean, if you want to go to break now and go to part 2, we can do that.
Absolutely. Let's go ahead and do that. We'll go ahead, go to break, or do you want to do a commercial and then do it? Because you want to keep everything at 45?
Yeah, that's fine. No, 43 is fine.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead, you guys, man. We're gonna close out part 1. We'll be right back. I'm gonna run the intro, and we'll be right back. G, take us into it, bro.
Thank you guys for rocking with us for the KnoItAllZ podcast. Wherever you get your audio podcast, be it if it's Amazon, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google, iTunes, Cyrus Radio. Make sure you listen for us. But those watching us live on YouTube, we'll be back after pause for the call.
He said Cyrus.
He did say Cyrus.
We'll be right back.
He butchered everybody's name, man.
Go to commercial.
It's serious, man. Not Cyrus.
Go to commercial.
And we are back, man. We're definitely back, and we're ready to get into it. But G has a list that he, just put in our chat, and I was really like, I don't understand it. I don't understand this guy's list. I'm gonna let him talk about it first, though. And we're definitely in this NFL.
Those players there aren't his list.
Everybody on there is on that list except for one guy.
Okay, well, I mean, that was just a top 20 grab. I didn't make it off your list.
Everybody on that list, everybody on that graphic is on my list except for one guy.
Who's the one guy?
The top 20. Penei Sewell.
You got him on there.
Right, but he's not in my top 20. He's ranked number 21.
Okay.
So the y'all that know, I started some mess with the KnoItAllZ crew, talking about, because we've been on other shows and other platforms talking about top players in the division, top players on the team. So I was like, okay, let's talk about the top 20 NFL players. All right. And I came up with I did a top 50. I got them ranked 1 through 50, but I only did top 20 for the show.
Can I give some context? For everybody listening, Big G always got lists.
Facts.
Every time.
He make lists for everything. He sends it in the KnoItAllZ, the homies.
He wants you to know it.
Pump your brakes. I see so many lists from Big G. So he said top 20 to the top 20. I said, man, we've been doing lists for a week now. That's a bit much. Let's just pick our top 5 NFL players. But you can go with your 20.
All right. But you know what, though? I'll go you know what? I'm gonna run down to 20. I ain't gonna even just stop or pause. I'm just gonna list them off 1 through 20. I got Patrick Mahomes.
20 through 1.
20 through 1. I'll go backwards. Zach Martin, offensive guard, Dallas Cowboys, number 20. Sauce Gardner, cornerback, New York Jets, number 19. CJ Stroud, quarterback, Houston Texans. Jamar Chase, number 17, wide receiver, Cincinnati Bengals. Nick Bosa, defensive end, San Francisco 49ers, number 16. A.J. Brown, wide receiver, Philadelphia Eagles, number 15. Chris Jones, defensive end, defensive tackle, Kansas City Chiefs at number 14. Travis Kelce, tight end, Kansas City Chiefs at number 13. Roquan Smith, number 12, middle linebacker, Baltimore Ravens. Number 11, Josh Allen, quarterback, Buffalo Bills. Number 10, Myles Garrett, defensive end, Cleveland Browns. Number 9, Micah Parsons, defensive end, linebacker, Dallas Cowboys. Number 8, Tyreek Hill, wide receiver, Miami Dolphins. Number 7, Lamar Jackson, quarterback, Baltimore Ravens. Number 6, Trent Williams, offensive tackle, San Francisco 49ers. Number 5, Justin Jefferson, wide receiver, Minnesota Vikings. Number 4, Christian McCaffrey, running back, San Francisco 49ers. Number 3, TJ Watt, defensive end, outside linebacker, Pittsburgh Steelers. Number 2, Joe Burrow, Cincinnati Bengals quarterback. And the number 1 player in the NFL, Patrick Mahomes, boy, quarterback, Kansas City Chiefs. Look at mine. Look disgusted, man. That's ridiculous.
Where was Joe Burrow at?
Number 2. Overall, number 2.
Now, the other day on your list, you had Patrick Queen right behind TJ Watt at number 5 on the NFC North list.
Right.
But Patrick Queen didn't make this list nowhere.
No, because the only reason why there's only one other guy that's left in the division that I put above Patrick Queen when I did the overall. I put Roquan Smith. Roquan Smith's there. He had to make it, man. He's the best middle linebacker in football.
But you had Patrick Queen over Jamar Chase.
That's facts.
But you got Jamar Chase in the top 20.
Yeah, Jamar Chase in my top 20 overall NFL players. But that ain't why mine looking crazy. Mine looking crazy because he thinks that Dak Prescott deserves to be in the top 20. And there's no freaking way Dak Prescott is a top 20 NFL player. Tate, I just want to know your top 5, bro.
My top 5, in no particular order, and 3 of them in the NFC North. Patrick Mahomes, Joe Burrow, TJ Watt.
Yep.
I probably got Sauce Gardner. He's best in his position to me.
So Sauce at 4, and who you got at 5?
No particular order.
Yeah.
Sauce at 4. And 5, I'd probably give to Myles Garrett.
Yeah. See how my bias even putting up comments. After said the list was straight, Thomas said it was straight. Claude, Claude laughed.
It was a good list. My only question was Patrick Queen was up higher in the NFC North. He didn't make the list. That was my only question.
Yeah. That's how he tried to get the bias going on for the Cowboys. And I'm telling you, Dak Prescott don't belong in the top 20.
I don't think that Dak Prescott is a top 20 player. He's barely a top 10 quarterback. He's like 8 or 9. So
okay, so
wait. According to Tate, just for a reference point, according to this book, he ranked number 9 as far as quarterbacks is concerned.
Okay, see.
Let me help you with something. Just because you put a list together, just because you put something in a paperback, don't make it the Bible. I just want you to know that. You know what I'm saying?
What make your list, man? When you
come down, well, first and foremost, I'm just stating facts. Who was in the top 2 in MVP discussion this year?
Stop.
No, last year. It's last year now.
Last year. Who was number 2 in the MVP vote?
Stop it, bro.
Dak Prescott.
Okay, so if he's number 2, that means that they for last year, this man played good enough to be one of the top 5 players in the NFL. Now, consistently,
last year.
Consistently, if you take his stats, and y'all seen this floating around social media all the time, consistently, if you take his stats and you go blind for blind, he is as good as any quarterback in the NFL during the regular season, right? 10 games. Hold on, there's no way. Let me finish. I'm cooking. There's 10 games, 10 of them that separate him from everybody else. And the only person that really separates themselves in this list is Patrick Mahomes. Period. Point blank. Patrick Mahomes is number 1 on any list that you write.
Yeah, that's true.
1.
That's true.
But when we start talking about quarterbacks, only quarterback that I will put over Dak Prescott is Joe Burrow.
You better
Period. Point blank.
You better put him above him.
Period. Point blank. So Joe Burrow, Patrick Mahomes, Dak. That you can slice the Dak.
He got 2 MVPs.
But
I'm finishing. You notice how I let y'all talk today.
No, I wasn't talking. That was G's list. What I'm trying to do is inject so then you can respond to my comment to you right now.
Go ahead.
Then you can go.
Go ahead.
The thing is, when you talk about top 20, I think I heard him say 4 quarterbacks. 5. Mahomes, Burrow, Josh Allen, C.J. Stroud, and I'm missing one.
Patrick Mahomes, Joe Burrow, Lamar Jackson, Stroud,
and
Josh Allen.
Okay, so now Lamar Jackson won a playoff game last year and was the MVP. C.J. Stroud won a playoff game last year as a rookie and set rookie records.
You can't put him in front of Dak, though.
No, well.
Dak's body of work is more extensive.
Because he played more years.
Yeah. So he's done it more than 1 year.
Big G's list is going to 2024. If that's the case, you probably could put Brock Purdy in front of Dak.
Facts.
You did?
No. C.J. Stroud can't go before Dak.
Why not?
It won't happen. Lamar Jackson can go because he has 2 MVPs.
Wait. So you realize that if Stroud wins a playoff game this year and Dak don't, Stroud has more playoff wins than Dak Prescott.
We're talking about you're talking about 10 games that separate. But if we're talking about the body of work during the regular season, Dak is still top 5 out of every quarterback you name.
But part of it has to be a clutch gene and the ability to win playoff games. That has to be factored in, big factor in it.
If we factor that in, the only other person that would go in front of Dak Prescott would be Lamar. So I'm saying we got
Josh Allen too.
No, Josh. No.
Josh Allen.
Yes, Josh Allen too.
Heck no.
My.
And look, I'm gonna tell you something. I can give. And the other thing about this is CeeDee Lamb is probably one of the top 5 wide receivers in the league, and you left him out. I don't understand.
He's not better than Justin Jefferson. He's not better than Tyreek Hill. He's not
Never
better
said
than
that.
AJ. He's not better than AJ Brown.
Had better numbers than AJ Brown.
And he's not better than Jamar Chase. Them was
He
the
had
four
better
receivers I
numbers.
had.
He had better
He's not
numbers
better
than
than them.
AJ Brown.
He's not better than
Well,
them, bro.
but Ma,
Better
if you said he top 5, why is you arguing? Generally, put 4 receivers on his list. There's no argument. He could be the last man out.
Well, no, AJ Brown, but it's G's list. But I'll take CD Lamb over AJ Brown any day, twice on
I
Sunday.
wouldn't.
That's
I like
the bias.
I like
the
CD Lamb a
bias.
lot too.
Yeah,
But AJ Brown, 6'2", 220, big physical receiver, gonna catch you in traffic. No, I gotta go AJ Brown.
All day and night.
AJ
All
Brown,
day and night, he's
AJ
better.
Brown get punked. CJ
that's
ain't never.
AJ
That's
Brown get pumped.
He get punked. He
No,
get punked.
no, that's bias.
Two of our DBs now. Of course, we got out of our DBs, we got the most interceptions in the last 3 years. I mean, we got 2.
Hey,
Really
Ma,
defensive
John,
backs.
you put John Caldwell's coming up. He agrees with you about with CD. I'm guessing. I don't know. John Caldwell is a Cowboy fan.
Yeah. The gist of the matter is,
you know if he is or not, though.
yeah.
I'm talking about John Caldwell. He's a Cowboy fan.
Oh, I didn't know he was.
So wait. You said
but-
CeeDee Lamb. You said AJ Brown get punked, right? Here go AJ Brown's stats against the Cowboys. 9 catches for 94 yards, a touchdown. 7 catches for 64 yards, a touchdown. 8 catches for 103 yards, a touchdown. 8 catches for 67 yards and a touchdown. Where is he getting punked?
He's 50% against us. 2 of them, he only had 60 yards against.
Where-
2
where
of
am
them. Only 2 of them, he was close to 100. He was over 101 and 94 on the other. So that's 2 and 2. That's 50%. When he play against us, we handle it. We handle it. He get handled up. He get wrestled up. And then a lot of that he got done, number 7 wasn't on the field. Number 7 is back. Anyway, what I'm saying is when we start looking, if we're going top 30, and the reason why I had a problem with your top 30 is there should have been set. There should have been.
Oh, wait. So you just said that, right?
Yeah.
I'm looking at CeeDee Lamb's stats against the Philadelphia Eagles. Oh, why is that man only got 2 100-yard games? All the rest of them, he got 60, 60, 45, 68, 71, 27. Stop it.
You just said there were 4 games about A.J. Brown, and 2 of them he had 67. It happens. Here's what I'm saying to you. In your top 30, there should have been CeeDee Lamb, Zach Martin.
CeeDee Lamb is in my top 30.
CeeDee Lamb, Zach Martin, Dak Prescott,
and
Michael Parsons.
Zach Martin, CeeDee Lamb, Michael Parsons. Michael Parsons was in my top 20. Michael Parsons was in my top 20. Zach Frazier was in my top 20. Zach Martin. Michael was number 9. Zach Martin was number 20. There's 2. CeeDee Lamb, yes. In my top 30, yes, he is. But he's not. But Dak Prescott's not in my top 30. He's not. He's ranked number 42 overall.
Oh, is this true? We need to fact check this. Big news in college football. There's belief within the Big 12 that FSU and Clemson are likely to join the conference next year.
When we get to our college football segment, I got some news on that. There's some facts to that, though. There's some facts.
So Thomas, who's a diehard Cowboy fan, says Zach is not a top 20 anymore. I'm going to tell you the truth.
He's the best guard in football.
I'm going to be honest with you. I was about to say, if you check his Madden rating, he's still a 99. I think he's the best guard in football, so I don't know about that one.
Yeah, it's him and Lance Johnson.
Yeah, he said when people play the Eagles, they got to worry about AJ and Devontae Smith. Cowboys don't have a legitimate number 2 option. He puts up numbers when the whole field knows he's going to get the ball. Absolutely. That's why he's top. That's why he's top 20, top 30. You know what I'm saying? When the Steelers,
John Caldwell definitely a Cowboy fan.
Yeah. When the Steelers versus Cowboy games happen, we must have a watch along with the 3 of you. I like that. We'll definitely.
I bet corner time right now that Joey Porter Jr. holds CeeDee Lamb on 125 yards receiving.
That's a lot of yards, Big G.
100 a quad. I bet corner time right now he owned him on 100 a quad.
That's a lot of yards. That ain't no good bet for mine.
Because they're going to force the ball to CeeDee Lamb. He's going to get 10, 15 targets. So of course he should get 100 yards.
He ain't gonna get 75 on Joey Porter Jr.
Ooh, now hey, Hey,
I'm saying you got to make it bettable. That's what I'm saying. You saying 125? Well, yeah, of course.
75.
He ain't gonna get 75 on PZ Jr.
Tate, you gonna bet the corner time for 75?
If he want to bet it, we'll bet it.
Oh my God.
Bet it, man. 75.
Hey, as we get closer to the year, because first and foremost, I got to see what, because CD may hold out, and that's real. That's a real thing. I'm not even tripping. CD may hold out until the season, and Dak getting reps together in training camp is important.
If he holds out for the season, he's still gonna be out there killing people.
Getting reps in training camp is important.
Them boys had enough reps over their career. They just like clockwork. He don't need no work in the training camp.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Listen,
he don't want that smoke tape.
Getting reps in training camp is important. So as we get closer, I'll definitely look into that. So that's what we were talking about was training camp. Y'all want to jump inside training camp, or we want to go to the defense rankings? Which ones you want to do?
It don't matter. It's all football to me, so it's all good.
All right, before we do, let's go ahead and get a commercial break. G, take us into commercial.
Thanks for rocking with us live on YouTube for the KnoItAllZ podcast. If you're watching us live on video on YouTube, we'll be right back. If you're listening to us wherever you get your audio podcast, we'll be right back with the KnoItAllZ on a Sunday morning on Fans First Sports Network.
Sunday afternoon, y'all. We'll be right back. And we are back, you guys. We easy, but not like Sunday morning because it's not Sunday morning, it's Sunday afternoon. But make sure you hit those like buttons, man. Make sure that you're smashing the like buttons. Hit the share. Make sure that you tell people that the KnoItAllZ are here and we are doing what we do. Tate, man, real question, bro. When we look at this defensive list, man, and we start talking about the top defenses for this year, how you feeling about, well, this is 2024 defensive rankings. How do you feel about this list? You think it's going to change?
That's the rankings going into the season.
Okay, correct. So you think it's going to change at all, or you think that these are the defenses that are going to be dominant?
Well, that's a top 10 list, man. I don't know much about the Raiders. I think everybody else is in a good place, though, in the top far as the top 10 defense go. The Jets got an excellent defense. We know the Browns was up near the top most of last year. The Steelers is going to have a rejuvenated defense with new pieces and some young players coming. The Cowboys defense was a monster last year. The 49ers got a great defense. The Ravens, they got a new defense. That might question now. They got a new defensive coordinator and they lost Patrick Queen. And I'm not sure about the Ravens being top 10, but they were a good defense last year, but losing the coordinator, that can make a big difference. The Texans only got a young defense, only got better. They added, can't remember who they added, a defensive lineman, an elite defensive lineman. The kid used to play for the Vikings.
Who are you talking about?
Griffith.
Yeah.
Griffith, they got him. And, and they think they drafted a few defensive pieces. So I like, and D'Amico Ryan is defensive coach. So I like them being in there. I don't know about the Raiders. I don't know. And Detroit.
The Raiders added big boy from the Miami Dolphins to play defensive tackle, Tay.
Oh, yeah, the dude from Clemson, right?
Yep. Christian Wilkins. Christian Wilkins. Yeah, Christian Wilkins. That's why the Raiders is up there. Because now they got Max Crosby and Christian Wilkins.
And Wilkins, yeah. Okay. Yeah, so no, I think that's a good list as far as the top 10 go.
Yeah.
I mean, you can move the order around at the top and the bottom, but yeah, that's a good list.
Big G, I'm gonna ask you a pointed question. Who moves up, who slides down in this defensive list you got?
The Steelers is gonna move up. I think when it's all said and done, the Steelers will be either 1 or 2 by the end of the season concerning the defensive rankings in the NFL. The team that I look for to move down is the Cleveland Browns. I think the Cleveland Browns is not a top 2 defense. Right now today, I would have the 49ers, probably the Kansas City Chiefs up right neck to neck with Cleveland overall. And I think the Jets for sure would still be better than the Cleveland Browns. So I don't think the Browns are top two.
So who do you think? Now, my question to you was, who do you think moves down? You think the Cleveland Browns will make the biggest slide?
Yeah, I think the Browns will go from 2 to probably about 6 or 7.
Now, who do you think makes the biggest jump?
Well, I would say the Steelers go from 3 maybe to 1. But from 3 maybe to 1, that's why I see the biggest jump as far as the defense is concerned.
What about the Lions? What about the Lions?
Baltimore's got, I mean, the Detroit Lions got to show me defensively that their defensive backs can handle the business, because the unpopular opinion or the popular opinion for Detroit is that they play great, outstanding defense. Man, I've seen Detroit give up 28, 30-something, and when the game was tight, they got to show me they can get other pass rush outside of Hayden Hutchinson, and they got to show me that they fixed them defensive backs. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that they're not a good defense. They're definitely a top 10. I mean, if you go, depending on where I go in fantasy draft, Detroit would definitely be a team I would look at to pick for a defense. But no, I don't think they're a top 3 or 4 defense in the NFL. No, absolutely not.
That just goes to speak how tough the AFC North is. They got 3 teams in the top 10 defensively.
Yeah. I think if you ask me, I think the Ravens will make the downslide. And
why?
Huh?
Why do you think Baltimore was going to make the slide?
They lost some major pieces, bro. They lost
Patrick Queen and who?
Defensive lineman, didn't they?
No.
Their defensive coordinator.
Oh, yeah. Well, so they lost defensive coordinator and they lost a linebacker.
They lost Van Noy too. Van Noy went somewhere else too, but he's interchangeable.
Yeah, so to me, I think they take the biggest slide and move down from anybody in that list, man. So, we're talking
5 down. You think they go from 5 down?
I think they slide at least 3 spots.
Tate, you muted.
So I'm chewing popcorn. I'm sorry. They lost their safety too. They went to the Bengals.
Yeah, so I think they slide 3 spots. Cleveland, to me, I think they're on a prove it mission. And, I'm going to tell you, if they can't get any offense this year, they can't get any offense, that defense is going to be worse because they're going to be spending more time on the field. They've got to get some offense, bro.
Well, the teams in the division have gotten better. Pittsburgh has gotten better. Cincinnati has gotten better. So that they're going to take a beating off of that, because 2 teams, the Steelers offensively have gotten better, and Joe Burrow is healthy. So because of those teams and those 2 things alone, Cleveland might not have Chubb to about week 5. And so Deshaun, I don't know. And I've been talking that yak about Cleveland. I think Cleveland's not going to do well this year. I think they're going to, skinny pops.
Say, man,
I think they're going to go.
I think Cleveland's going to go. Hold that till we get a sponsorship. We get a sponsorship from Skinny Pop, then we'll start showing them off.
Yeah, I think they're going to go 7. I think Cleveland's going to go 7-10, 8-9, somewhere in there. No.
All right. Before we get to our last segment, we got to definitely discuss this, man. We're discussing Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark. We have Back to the Future. Basically, we have Magic and Bird, and we have Clark and the Barbie, the Chicago Barbie,
Angel Reese.
Angel Reese, because the Chicago Barbie. So what you think, man? What are we thinking here? I'm gonna let Tate go ahead and sound off on this subject real quick. Angel Reese, Caitlin Clark, what are we thinking?
Well, it's Back to the Future, man. I mean, roughly 45 years ago, Larry Bird and Magic Johnson came to the NBA and saved it. Saved the league. Their rivalry come from college. They played in the NCAA championship game. They both were fighting for Rookie of the Year. Magic won the NCAA championship game. Then you go to the pros. Magic wins the championship his rookie year, but then he plays Larry Bird in like 4 of the next 5 NBA championship matches.
Yeah. Yep.
So and then at the end of that once they got the the league necessitated again. That's when Michael Jordan came and took the torch and went to the next level. But this is exactly what Caitlyn Clark and Angel Reese are doing. They taking it to the next level, man. You know what I mean? It's a lot of great WNBA players. Like I said, they played against each other in the NCAA championship game 2 years ago. This past year, Caitlyn Clark made it against UConn, the team that beat Angel Reese's LSU Tigers. So, you know, they were on track to do it again. And now they're in the NBA and they battling for Rookie of the Year. There was a let me tell you this, because Pay sent this earlier. Caitlyn Clark's last 3 games, 20 points, 13 assists, 6 rebounds, 2 blocks. 29 points, 13 assists, 5 steals, and 3 blocks. 19 points, 13 assists, and 12 rebounds. If Caitlyn Clark put those numbers for her last 3 games, she done jumped ahead of Angel Reese again.
Yeah.
So Afton said, was the viewership increasing before they came in? One question, and do the older players see this narrative as a slap in the face? I'm gonna go ahead and let G take the slap in the face question, but Tate, was the viewership increasing before they came in the league?
It could. I mean, I'm not sure. It could have been increasing as far as a trend, but it's at an all-time high right now. WNBA viewership.
Yeah, I agree. G, do you think that the older players see it as a slap in the face?
Absolutely. Because, and I understand why, but it's double-sided. There's a negative and a positive. They're saying, okay, you didn't earn it. You came in. It was sort of given to you. But the bottom line is you wasn't having charter flights before, you know, these 2 ladies came into the WNBA. You didn't have sellout arenas before these 2 ladies came into the WNBA. You wasn't driving the ship enough to where I've seen more NBA games broadcasted across the networks than I've ever seen in my whole life. And it's not just the Fever and the Sky. It's other teams that they're putting out there, like the Liberty and the Aces. There's all kind of squads that's out there. Heck, I watched the Seattle Storm play a game the other day.
The Lynx.
Yeah, the Lynx. Yeah. So it's you know, you didn't have that. But at the same time, you didn't earn it. Right? But what Clark and what Reese have done over the last 2-3 weeks, oh yeah, they showing you bona fide. Reese is on a man. Reese got 16 straight games with a double-double. Come on, bro. What is she talking about?
I haven't seen. She's hilarious. She has a sound bite out there where she's telling dudes she ain't flying you out nowhere. I was laughing. I was like, who would be sliding in your DMs be talking about, I want to be flued out?
I'm dry snitching. Shador. I'm dry snitching. It's Shador. Yeah, Shador Sanders.
Yeah, but he didn't ask to be flued out. You know
it's all out there, dog.
Shador got money, so there's no way for him to be
Shador out there, bro.
Look, Thomas said WNBA viewership is up 300% this year versus last year. That's crazy.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
And it should be, because these are the polarizing in a lot of ways sell. I don't like it in all topics and all subjects, but as far as sports is concerned, polarizing players sell. These 2 ladies, Tate, it was a great take, great point out. Bird Magic, Reese Clark. It's all over again. You know, what'll be great too is if they both make the playoffs and they meet up in the playoffs. That'll even make it better. You know, that so I'm like, I like that. I like that rivalry. And Tate, I love the rivalry. You saying that in about 2-3 years, the Jordan effect that's going to come into the league as far as the WNBA is Juju Watkins. Yeah, she's the one. Yeah. Juju Watkins better than Juju Watkins. If she came to the WNBA right now, is a top 10 player today.
Oh, absolutely.
Today,
absolutely. Just like Cooper Flag, when he come in, he's gonna be that thing.
And while you saying that, I've already called it. I'll take all bettors and all whatever else. Cooper Flag is the next Larry Bird.
I won't say he's the next Larry. I think he's the first Cooper Flag.
Unbelievable. He's unbelievable, man. Cooper, and he reclassed for those that don't really know. Cooper's supposed to be a senior in high school this year. He reclassed to become a freshman at Duke, and he's really that good. He's really that good, man. I ain't seen a kid like him in a long time. The next bird.
Thomas said people forget sports is entertainment, it's theater. If you want eyes, you need drama. Yep.
That's facts. Polarizing.
So let's go ahead and jump down these stats real quick. The standings. The Liberty still in first place. You know, first, before I even get into that, the last time I remember paying this much attention is when the Houston Comets and Cheryl Swoops and all them were just
Cynthia Cooper.
They were killing. Yeah, cool. Yeah. And they were killing. It's the last time I remember it being, this interesting. But you got the Liberty at 20-4. The Sun at 18-5. They're two. The Aces are 16-7, last year's champs. Number 4 is the Lynx at 16-8. Number 5 is the Storm, 15-8. Number 6 is the Mercury at 12-12.
Yeah.
Number 7 is the Fever, 11-14. They're starting to come on.
Yeah.
They won 2 in a row. The Sky is number 8 at 9-14. So here you go. You got both of them finna get into the playoffs. It's only the first 8 teams.
Yeah. Yeah.
You got both getting into the playoffs.
Yeah, what would be but I think, and I've been saying this already, whoever finishes with the best record will win the Rookie of the Year, regardless of what their stats look like at the end of the year. Because, like I said, Reese is averaging about 14, 15 a game, about 13 rebounds, about 2-3 blocks, about 2-3 steals. She out there killing them. Caitlin Clark averages about 19 a game, about 7 assists, about 8, 7 rebounds.
What I tell you, I don't want to get on Tate's "I told you so" thing, but I told you she'd get to 19 this year.
Yeah,
she might mess around and get to 20.
She's been killing these last 3 games, and that's bringing her average up. Now, in all fairness, she still does lead the WNBA in turnovers. She's still averaging about 6 turnovers a game. So, in all fairness, she's
starting to get comfortable though. She's getting her legs up under, and that's a whole nother different thing. That's a horse of a different color, man.
Yeah.
Tate, do you have anything to add to the subject before we switch gears?
No, sir.
All right, so you know what time it is, man. Y'all know what it is. It is the Major League updates time here at the KnoItAllZ, and of course you got.
Mom, I know you don't even want to talk about this.
Yeah, listen, I don't, but it's okay. We have the Philadelphia Phillies, we got the Braves, and we got the Reds. All 3 of our teams. And starting right now, the Phillies are 62-34. The Braves are 53-42. We're 8 games back.
Wait. Yeah. So what did I tell you when we was just here last week? The league just keeps stretching on out there. Keep stretching on out there. Go ahead.
He said Pirates hit 500, by the way. Go Tigers. So we have the Mets at 49-46, the Nationals 44-53, the Marlins at 33-63, and then in the Central we have the Brewers at 55-42, the Cardinals at 50-46, Pirates at 48-48, and the Reds are right behind them at 47-50. Tate, the floor is yours, man. How you feeling about the Reds right now, man?
I'm feeling good about the Reds, man. We got the best pitching as a collective, young pitching, especially in the National League. We starting to hit. We done scored quite a few. We did in the day. We lost today. We gave up a run in the 8th inning in a 2-2 game. So we lost today. We beat the Marlins 2 out of 3. Before that series, we beat the Rockies 3 out of 4. And before that, we got swept by the Tigers. But before that, we swept the Yankees. So we going in the right direction. Ellie De La Cruz is going to be a perennial all-star candidate in baseball starting next year. The Reds, unlike 3.5 games out the last wild card spot, and I think they're going to get hot going into the second half. Today we lost. We could have been 1 game under 500. We lost, so we 3 games under 500. But 47-50, 65 more to play. We win 40, go 40-25, 43-22. We're gonna be right in prime position where we need to be. We need to turn it up and win some games. This second half, we're gonna be right in that mix. And if we get in, we can beat anybody. Just like the Rangers did last year, taking a wild card to the World Series.
Yeah.
And the Diamondbacks too, wild card to the World Series. So it was a wild card matchup in the World Series.
Yep. Yeah. You said Hines was a great call.
And Hines is ball. We had to call him up. But he got like all-time first 6 game numbers. He got like 20 total bases, hit a grand slam, hit like 3 or 4 home runs in 6 games. He here to stay. So that young nucleus with people like Hines.
Y'all are very young, man. And that's the thing I love about that squad.
Yeah. Reese Hines, Ellie, Marte at third. We're going to get McClain's one of our best players. He comes back in August. He had a shoulder surgery in training camp, spring training. He'll be back. We got a really, really good team, man. We just got to turn it around. Maybe get a better manager, but we got a really good team.
Y'all had a lick tonight too, man, by the way, with the 2nd overall pick in the Major League Baseball draft. Y'all picked Chase Burns, man. That's a lick, boy. That kid out of Wake Forest, a pitcher out of Wake Forest, he's a dog. You gonna see
more young pitching, which allows us to use some of these pitchers we got now as assets and trades to get more win now players in. Because the trade deadline is coming up at the end of the month.
Yep.
Yeah, definitely. G, before we get ready to switch here, man, tell me how you feeling about the Phillies, bro.
Well, we the best team in baseball. And we went 5-5 in the last 10 games. We the best team in baseball. I think it's maybe the Dodgers and us, maybe the Yankees and us, but we the best team. Well, we have a lot of injuries, man. What's cracking?
Don't even talk about injuries. Let's leave injuries out of it. That's why I'm depressed.
Your best player gone. What you said, Tate?
Season series against the Reds. Did y'all win it?
Nope.
Oh, okay. Yeah. No, we swept the Dodgers and swept the Yankees. See, we can beat good teams. We got to beat the teams we're supposed to win. I mean, cut you off. You just made me say that because y'all are the best team, and those other teams got the best records behind y'all, and we beat them.
You bring your little young puppy behinds in the playoffs. We got something for y'all.
Okay,
because you ain't seasoned enough yet. You got to get some seasoning on you. Get some allspice and some of that Lowry's. You need some seasoning on you, bro. You ain't got enough seasoning right now.
I like that. I hope we do make it to play y'all. I would love to play the Phillies.
Yeah, get some seasoning on you. You'll be all right. But listen, I'm not going to dog the Reds.
You hear that? I'm asking for the smoke. I would love to play the Phillies.
Yeah. I ain't saying they trash. I ain't dogging y'all, but y'all need a little seasoning.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you the truth, man. You know, I mean, we got some good pitchers over there at the Braves. I mean, we got what's his name? Lopez is leading with in ERA, and Chris is leading the league in wins. You know, it just hurt me that Acuna gone, bro. Like it hurt me.
You stood no chance with him anyway.
It hurts.
You stood no
hurts. Chance. We're all right, man. We got a lot of baseball left to play.
The Phillies got to make a trade, though. We got to get another pitcher. I want that kid out of Detroit. Because we ain't gonna get
Scooble.
Yeah, I want Scoobles. Yeah, I want Scoobles. But hey, listen, I gotta correct myself, man. The Pirates gonna win 50 games, dog. Yeah. The Pirates might mess around and make the playoffs.
They got like 40. Yeah, they in the same mix we in. They got like 4 blood, but I think we gonna have a better second half. But yeah, they right in the mix right now too. They got like 46, 47 wins right now.
Yeah, that's called a scrum. That thing that y'all in right now, that's called a scrum.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I got to give credit. The Pirates, man. I take it back. I said y'all wasn't gonna win 50. Hey, and y'all got the best. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They got the best young pitcher. Man, that boy is a dog.
He's starting the All-Star game.
Man, he's a dog. The movement on the baseball that he has is ridiculous. He's a dog.
So this year, All-Star game, bro, is up on us. It's at Globe Life in Arlington. Tom, you gonna make it over to the All-Star game? Let us know. I want to know. I don't know. You right down the road. Bro.
No, Tim Lyons, I don't know corner time. I didn't bet 50 with nobody. Keep going. Yeah, Keep going, Mark.
I want to say that I'm excited to see the home run derby, but I'm not really excited. This used to be a great time for me. Like the All-Star game used to really make me happy. It used to really make me happy.
That's biased because if your boy for Atlanta was healthy, you'd be all talking about the home run derby. Come on, bro.
I'm still excited to see the home run derby. I really am. I like the way they do it. You know what I'm saying right now. But it made I'm not as excited as I normally am about All-Star Weekend. Let me just say that.
I'm watching it.
Of course, I'm gonna watch.
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch most of the hoopla so I could, get here and we could talk about it. But honestly, it's just like I'm sitting and I'm like, man, home run derby used to be the home run derby, and that's my thing that I'm looking for. What are you guys looking for? What are you guys looking forward to seeing the All-Star game this week on the 16th?
The home run derby and the pitching in the All-Star game itself. I think baseball's in good hands because these young pitchers we got across Major League Baseball are unreal. They are unreal, man. Some of these guys, man, you haven't seen movement from pitching like this in a long time. There's some really good pitchers out there, man. Some really good pitchers. So I'm looking forward to that. And I'm going to see if the guys can actually hit these dudes, man, because they're going to be out there throwing smoke. They ain't going to be up there just throwing, tossing them like 85s across. There's some hundreds. They trying to burn the catcher's glove all the way off his hand. So I'm looking for a couple 103, 104 mile-an-hour pitchers just come right across there like, oh, my God. But, yeah, the home run derby is my number one thing, bro.
Tate?
Hey. Well, man, for me, the baseball All-Star game is one of the few games that it means something they actually play.
Facts.
Because I believe the World Series home field is by the league winner of the All-Star game.
Facts.
So it means something. And these young guys, go up and out there, play baseball since they was kids. They realizing their dreams, you know what I mean? So, but I'm going to be a little selfish with my taking what I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to Ellie De La Cruz stealing 2 bases in the All-Star game.
Ooh.
And Hunter Green pitching a shutout inning, a no-hit shutout inning when he gets his time. So I'm looking forward to both the Reds participating because these are my 2 favorite Reds players, have been for 2 years now. Hunter Green, remember I brought him up a long time ago when he came up, if y'all remember.
Yeah, about a year ago.
I said he was like the Tiger Woods of baseball pitching.
Yeah.
But so I'm looking forward to seeing him pitch. He made the All-Star game, and Ellie De La Cruz is, like I said, is going to be a perennial MVP candidate for the next 10 years. Along with Ma's boy Shohei in the National League.
Love it, man. He said Judge and Soto are going to hit 2 each. Thomas said not going to make it. Man. Listen, you guys, I need to ask. I know G probably haven't seen it, but I know that a lot of people in our chat has seen it. There are 2 great Netflix documentaries, Sprint and Wide Receiver. It's like the quarterback documentaries, but they're just doing a doc on sprinters, and then they're doing a doc on wide receivers. I watched an episode of both, right? I really liked it. You had people in there, and who really made me a fan and a fan of him was Devontae Adams. I really like Devontae now, man. Just getting a chance to kind of hear him talk, open up. I really thought, when he went to the Raiders, I was like, man, this is the dead end. Now I'm rooting for him. I'm rooting for him to get out of Vegas, man, and actually see some other things. And of course, I mean, you got the Justin Jeffersons of the world. Only person in the Monte Rock, only person I wish they would have got off of here was George Kittle. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to hear nothing from George Kittle. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I will forward all his parts. Absolutely. Biased. Hey, hold a sign up. Keep it up here while I'm saying what I'm saying. He never should have wrote it on his shirt. I want all the bad things in life to happen to George and only George. That's it. You know what I'm saying? He should have never wrote it on his shirt. He should have never wrote it on his shirt. It was insulting. I feel some type of way about it, so I don't want to see him, you know what I'm saying, on anything. But it's good. Now, Tate, have you seen Sprint at all?
Come on, man. My sister and brother-in-law in it. Yeah. You obviously ain't got to episode 2. And I was on this 2 weeks ago. I told people to check out Sprint. Yeah. So, yeah, it's a great documentary. And out that thing, and not because he's not on my brother-in-law's track team as far as his track club, But Noah Lyles gets on my nerves, man. He's annoying.
He do.
He
do, bro.
I can see it. I was thinking it, but I never said it, dog.
It don't mean if he the winner of the 100 and 200 and bring home gold to USA, I'm all for him. It don't mean he's not annoying though.
Yeah,
He get on my nerve. He get on my last damn nerve.
I think he is annoying, man.
He get on my nerves.
I think we all think that. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Thanks, Tom. He is.
Yeah, I hadn't said it out loud, but I thought, man, what?
Man,
you just, oh my God, Noah, stop! Like,
I'm here to keep it real, man. He's an attention seeker, and because I know people on the circuit, there's a lot of people on the track circuit don't necessarily care for him either.
Yeah.
So he just got that kind of personality. But hey, he's a fast dude, though.
Super fast.
Right.
Super fast. So did you watch
wide receiver? I haven't seen wide receiver. Didn't know about it, but I will watch it tomorrow when I get home. I'm going to check out at least 1 or 2 episodes because it sounds like something I'd like to watch.
He's representing us, so I hope he doubles up. But yeah,
I don't hope he'll double up. It's other sprinters. Kenny Bednarik finished second to him in the 100 and 200 in the trials, and Kenny told him when they was talking to Lewis at the end, he told Noah, "No, I'm on your ass." He told him that. So hopefully he get that thing in the Olympics because that's one of the star athletic runners, Kenny Bednarik, Kung Fu Kenny.
Kung Fu Kenny. G, have you seen either of them, sprint or wide receiver?
I watched parts of wide receiver, man. I watched parts of it. I've actually seen part of episode 1 and part of episode 2, but I haven't been able to watch neither one of them all the way through.
Yeah, because they caught us by surprise. You know, I didn't. Yeah, so
the reason why is because I've been over there on watching Hard Knocks on Max, man, watching the Giants. You know, so when I don't get no actual football, sports or whatever time in, and I'm not podcasting. It's Marvel or bust for me, movies like that. But I've been actually trying to keep up with it, and I like that wide receiver thing, bro. I like.
Bro, what's crazy, G, is and Tate, you'll see it when you watch it. He went through a whole week of his schedule during the season. Crazy. Yeah. Sunday the game. Monday they get up. They gotta watch film. They got leader meeting. Tuesday's the only day they have off with their family. Wednesday, they back at it again, watching film and lifting weights. Thursday's an actual practice day. Friday's an install. Saturday's a walkthrough. And then Sunday's the game. They're doing it all over. Bro, that is grueling.
Bro, that's how we was in college.
That is grueling.
That's how we was in college, bro.
Bro, I remember no tough stuff, man. But I remember getting up at 6. We got to have film. And then, your day was from 6 to like 4, and then you had to do college stuff. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And those were long days, but this was every day, bro. Like it's different.
They're professionals, and AJ Brown didn't skip Tuesday. I seen some of the footage where on Tuesday AJ Brown had that clicker, and that joker was sitting there watching. I was like, oh yeah, he in the laboratory, bro. Because in the NFL, everybody is good, man. Matter of fact. For me to call somebody a scrub is just a hyperbole, but I do it because of the show. But in all actuality, it's just one little thing. If you catch a tendency on film, okay, and we're sitting in 11 personnel, and an outside guy, and the guy moves, I seen the corner take a little half step back, or I seen him lead with his right foot, or that means I can get an inside release with him. It's little small tendencies like that that make the good players great. And so they got to get the grind like that because they're professionals, bro. They got to. Yeah. There's a lot of money on the line.
And Justin Jefferson and Amon-Ra St. Brown are 2 dudes that really piqued my interest. So
Amon St. Brown is the best route runner in the NFL.
So on wide receiver, you got Amon St. Brown, you got Justin Jefferson, you got Deebo Samuel, you got George Kittle, and you got Devontae Adams. I love –
I said AJ Brown. I meant Devontae Adams. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's cool. The thing that I like about this is that they're really giving you an insight. You're getting an opportunity to see what real football is like, man. And I think, and I'm gonna say this: we Thomas said it earlier. We forget that this is entertainment, right? But they get paid a lot of money because they're the top 1% in the world who can do it, right? You know what I'm saying? And then what separates, and I told my son this, what separates everybody when you get to this league is not athleticism. Everybody's an athlete and they're the best at their position. What separates you is what G just said. Going over film, understanding tendencies, knowing everybody else's job, not just knowing your job, but knowing everybody else's job, and leadership. You have to be able to play a role. If you're not if you're missing something or you're not going to be the focal point of this week's game plan, you need to do whatever it takes for the team to win, right? You have to do whatever it takes for the team to win. So when it comes down to it, I'm looking at this and I'm watching it with that in mind, and it's really got me excited and got me going. Of course, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna be super honest. We ain't got football to watch, so this is something that keeps us close to the game. But I really like it. And Tate, when you get a chance, man, I think you're gonna really like it too. I think you're gonna really like wide receiver too. But if you haven't watched Sprint, go back and everybody go back and watch Sprint. Sprint was really good.
It will get you ready for the Olympics too.
Yeah, definitely get you ready for the Olympics, man. And it's one of those things. Again, even with them, you look at them and they're training hard for 10 seconds. They training hard for 19 seconds. This is, you know what I'm saying? And everything has to go right in 19 seconds, 20 seconds. Everything has to go right. They got all of this equipment, all of this training, all of this time they sacrifice for one moment. That's crazy. It blows my mind. And then G says it, but it's entertainment when we say it. You say somebody's trash, but bro, don't nobody train that hard and plan on coming up short in their event at the Olympics. Nobody train that hard and plan on giving up a touchdown in the NFL.
They do be trash though. I don't care. They do be trash. Like they do be trash because the truth of the matter is, if you're gonna be the best of the best and you're gonna be out there showcasing, you better handle your business. They be trash. Yep.
Gee, you can't call them trash. And nobody trains that hard to be last.
Keep it pushing. Keep it pushing. Next subject. Let's go.
Oh my God, Tate. Can you help your boy, man? Can you help him and let him know nobody trains that hard to be trash?
No, nobody trains that hard, but somebody always got to be last. If you last, you typically trash.
Oh my gosh.
But they still train in respect to the game, doing way better than I could do or G could do. But they just professionals, and we the fans, and the game is built around. We can talk about that.
Yeah, this is true.
And two things can be correct at the same time. You're a professional, but you big trash.
Big trash. Last thing we got, man, we got our college football. Definitely, we want to talk about it. College football is on its way. Do y'all realize we only have 8 Sundays left till football season?
What do you mean? What do you mean? NFL camp is next week. College football camp is in 10 days. What do you mean? It's football season right now.
We got 8 Sundays left to actual football, the regular season. 8 Sundays left. 8. So talking about college football, the things that we talked about the game. We talked about the game coming out. Just give us some college football news, G. What you got for us?
Hey, man. This, like I've been saying all along, and I'm going to keep saying, it's going to be the most exciting college football season that we've probably seen in 20 years. I think there's some legacy teams out there, and I think there's going to be a hard for a team to actually win the national championship. I looked at a graphic this week, and they were talking about Joe Klatt's best games every week from week 1 all the way through week whatever. Mm-hmm. And, man, there's some games out there, man, that you wouldn't believe. And they kick it off with LSU and Clemson right off the freaking back. So there's games week 1, week whatever. You just keep going down the list. I'm going to pull my graphic up right now to talk about how good the games are. Let me see.
So I'm just finna ask. All right. So who y'all think's going to win the Big Ten this year?
It's between three teams. Ohio State. I mean, I listen. I'm a Buckeye till I die. So I think Tate is a Buckeye till we die. But Oregon ain't no punk. Or Michigan ain't no punk. So Penn State, Clark, get them out of here. Get them. Get them out of here. They ain't ready.
So,
but Ohio State, Michigan, Oregon gonna battle.
Okay, so battle. All right. So let me ask y'all this. All right. It's only how many teams in the playoff bracket this year? 12. Right? Okay. Mm-hmm. So you got 12. Give me your top 12. Who do you think is going to make it to the playoff bracket right now? If you're just looking at it right now, there's one more transfer portal that's going to open, but after that, the door's closed. Who we got? Team for team, who you got?
The portal that opened up now ain't even going to matter because them dudes, if they transfer, they ain't going to play. But there is one more portal. So, in no order, top 12. Ohio State, Michigan, Oregon, Notre Dame, Alabama, Georgia, Missouri, Texas, Penn State, Kansas State, and then it gets tight, man. I'll say my last two would probably be, one's got to be a power whatever team. So I'm going to say Boise State, put them in that spot at 11. And then my last at-large playoff team, probably, I got a wild card team, man, to make the playoffs. I got the South Carolina Gamecocks. I got a team that ain't nobody going to expect. I got South Carolina to make the playoff.
Tate, who you got, man? Top 12.
No, Big G know a lot more than me, but I know the top. I know the top 8. I'm gonna go from there. Ohio State, Michigan, Oregon,
yeah,
Penn State. 4 Big Ten teams.
Yeah.
Georgia, Alabama. I'm gonna go Kentucky.
Oh,
I'm gonna go Kentucky. That's my sleeper. And LSU. That's 8.
Oh.
And then Notre Dame, 9. Texas, 10. And this is not in order. I'm not saying Texas is the 10th team. That's my 10th name. Then I probably would go. You say it got to be one non-power 5?
Yeah.
So my 1 non-power 5, I don't know much about them, so I'll roll with Big G's Boise State. And then my final entry is gonna be I'm gonna say Florida State find a way to get back in it.
Yeah.
I say Georgia, Ohio State, Oregon, Texas, Bama, Ole Miss, Missouri, Notre Dame, Penn State, Michigan,
It's getting tight, bro.
Y'all gonna hate me. I will say it. Colorado and Utah.
Oh, stop it, Mark.
Colorado and Utah.
You always gotta mess the lip, man. Get the kick in.
Utah,
Stop it, bro.
Utah and Missouri are 2 I left out. I could probably see potentially make it. And if that was the case, go ahead.
Only way I think. All right, Afton. Thank you for rocking with us. Only way I think Deion is gonna win is he has to win the Big 12. Big G made me a believer. 9-3 won't do.
Heck no.
It won't do. It just won't do.
He got to be 10-2, 11-1.
10-2 will get you. Yeah, 10-2 will get you.
10-2 will get him there.
10-2. No,
10-2 will get him there, but 9-3 won't do it because I think that if you're saying if Penn State is a 9-3 team, their conference is better.
Facts.
So it's like, yeah, bro.
mean, you can't just go 10-2. You got to win your conference because teams gonna be ranked higher and be better than Colorado.
Yeah.
But that's what I said. I said they have to win the Big 12. They gotta win the Big 12.
They ain't gonna win the Big 12.
They got it.
They're not better than Kansas State. They're not better than Kansas. They're not better than Utah. Those three teams, they're not better than. They're not. They're not going to beat them. They're going to be competitive.
The Big 12 going to get one, maybe two teams in.
Yeah,
maybe two. And Colorado probably not even top two in that conference.
No,
they're not right now. They're not. But I think they're going to be better than everybody expects.
No.
Yeah, I think they're going to be better.
Yeah, because they was what last year.
They only won 4 games last year.
Yeah, they're going to be better. They're going to get 6 this year.
Okay.
I promise you this much too. They are on upset alert week 1 with FBS North Dakota State University. They are on upset alert.
North Dakota State is a good team, but I think Dion has more talent. The talent is deeper and better, and I think he's going to be all right. The offensive line is better. Defensive line.
You got to look at it like that North Dakota State game. That's their Super Bowl.
Facts.
It is. Yeah, you're right. All right, so we're here, man, at our parting shots, man. Of course, this is the time where you get 3 different versions, man. We do what we do. We're gonna start first with the Big G burners. I think this AI version of Big G made him look different. He got green eyes. I don't understand it. I don't understand it at all. But man, Big G, let's get to talking, man. Big G burner, what you got for us, man?
You see, I'm putting my books up in front of me. I've been in the laboratory, man. I got a whole bunch of other books over here too, man. I've been in the laboratory early and often because Tate Boy Fresh, I'm coming for my title this year in fantasy football. And don't be trying to smoke the draft and cheat a player. And give me my championship back because I need my trophy, bro. I need my trophy. And I can't wait till you guys watch us on the Know-It-Alls.
You got one in 2015. You got that chip back to
Now, y'all know what I'm talking about. For y'all that's been locking with this, y'all know I got cheated when Joe Burrow didn't get a chance to play. But anyway, I'm coming back from my championship. So this is my burner. We haven't got to the point to where we got to the fantasy football show yet. I know that's coming. I want to say that I think that this year in fantasy football, the best wide receiver that's going to lead the league in receiving this year in fantasy football. And people are going to say, nah, and I think he's going to be number 1. I think Garrett Wilson's going to lead the league in fantasy football catches and yards. I think Garrett Wilson, and that's my burner for this week. I've been looking into it. I've seen who's got to share the ball, who's got a serviceable quarterback, who's going to do what they got to do. I think Garrett Wilson is going to lead the NFL in receptions and yards this NFL season. That's my burner for this week.
Wow. Big G stepping out there. That is a burner.
Mm-hmm.
Tate, talk to me, man. Talk to me. We got Tate, and usually there's some, I told you souls in here, and Tate look like a gangster on here. That's what he do. But nah, Tate, talk to us, man. Parting shot.
Well, first of all, man, shout out to you and Big G, man. We've been 161 episodes in this thing. We ain't missed nothing but Christmas and New Year's. So we out of 161 weeks, 165 weeks, we've been on 161 of them.
Yeah, facts.
You know what I mean? So yeah, shout out to you guys, man. We all do a lot of work to make this thing go. We appreciate everybody in the live chat and everything. But I'm gonna tell you, I just happened. Well, Big G, first let me ask you this, Big G. I'm gonna pull you into this discussion a little bit.
Okay.
About 3 years ago, who did I tell you was the best pure passer in Ohio State history?
C.J. Stroud.
C.J. Stroud. Okay. Now, I want to go to one of the best pure passers in NFL history that don't get the credit that he deserves. I was just sitting late at night, couldn't go to sleep, turned the TV on, turned the NFL Network, and there was one of those football lives on, right?
Mm-hmm.
So let me tell you this. You're going to know who it is as I described the player. I played college football in the mid to late 70s. Was a great quarterback in the Pac-10. It was a Pac-8 then.
I know who it is right now.
Go ahead, tell me, Jim.
Warren Moon.
Warren Moon. Thank you.
Yeah.
Let me tell you about Warren Moon. Warren Moon, they didn't want him to. He was recruited by Arizona, and I believe Arizona State to play quarterback. Then they found a couple white quarterbacks and took back the scholarship offer to him. So, some other teams wanted to play defensive back. And as I think about that now, Warren Moon wouldn't even been a good defensive back. He's not that much of an athlete.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So he either went to play defensive back, that's what they want him to play, and never made it to the NFL. So Warren Moon went to Washington Huskies. And as a high school player, all-state player in California, he wasn't invited to the California All-Star game to play in the Rose Bowl. That always bothered him.
Facts.
So he went to Washington and played for the Huskies and took them to a Rose Bowl and upset the higher-ranked Michigan Wolverines in the Rose Bowl. He was named Rose Bowl MVP, I believe, in 1978. Then NFL, he was one of the best quarterbacks in college. He didn't get drafted because how they looked at the black quarterback. That was the same draft. Doug Wills was drafted number 1 out of Grambling by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Facts.
But Warren Moon would project he would have went in the 7th round. So he went up to Canada so he could play quarterback and play. He got a really lucrative deal to go to Canada. And I remember him playing in Canada. Played for the Edmonton Eskimos.
Lit them up.
Lit them up. Five Grey Cups, 2 Grey Cup MVPs. I remember that because Edmonton, the Oilers were good back into you had Warren Moon for the football team and Wayne Gretzky for the hockey team. And they was winning chips back in them days.
Facts. So
Warren Moon played in Canada for about 5 years, 6 years, got 5 championships, 21,000 total yards in Canada. Went to the NFL as a free agent. That was good for him. We got to pick the team what to go with. I believe it was down to the Houston Oilers and the Seattle Seahawks. His hometown, Seattle, Washington, where he played. He picked the Houston Oilers because they hired his coach, Hugh Campbell, who was Edmonton's Oilers coach.
Mm-hmm.
Warren Moon went on to take Houston, get that run and shoot offense. His coach eventually got fired before they got good. He only was there 2 years, coach from Edmonton. Got him good, run and shoot, played with a lot of good receivers, Ernest Givens, Haywood Jeffries, Curtis Duncan. That run and shoot offense was a heck of an offense. Warren Moon was Offensive Player of the Year, I believe, in 1990. He came to the NFL at age 27, going to be 28. So they kind of took like 6 prime years from him.
Facts.
He had 2 dog running backs too. Lorenzo Wright, Rodney Thomas. Dogs.
Rodney Thomas was a dog?
No. Dog.
Yeah, I remember.
It was Alonzo Highsmith.
Highsmith.
Well, yeah, Highsmith. But Rodney Thomas came from Texas A&M, a dog, died early.
And that's why you said he was a dog. I mean, R.A.P. to Rodney Thomas. He probably was good, but he's not memorable. But as far as Houston Oilers go, I don't remember him on that offense. But so Warren Moon won NFL Comeback Player of the Year, Offensive Player of the Year, was really good with the Houston Oilers, Minnesota Vikings, played for the Kansas City Chiefs, and a year for the Seattle Seahawks. But he kind of broke the stereotype of black quarterbacks. You know what I mean? And Warren Moon,
13 on the all-time passing list.
No. See, but if you add in his Canadian years, the years were robbed from him. You know where he finishes?
Oh yeah, he's number 1.
He's not number 1. He's not number
really
1.
Close. If he had 20,000.
Yeah, I'm telling you,
he's not number 1. He's 69. He'd be number 5.
He'd be number 5. He's 70,000. He's 70,000, and he'd be just ahead of Ben Roethlisberger, and right behind Brett Favre, Peyton Manning, Drew Brees, and Tom Brady.
Dog.
And then as far as touchdowns go, he would be number 6 on the list with 433 touchdown passes, right behind Aaron Rodgers and right ahead of Phillip Rivers.
Dog.
Yeah, you know, Phillip Rivers got Dan Marino beat by 1 touchdown.
Yep.
And Big Ben by 3. But no, shout out to Warren Moon. It's the players that play with him. Chris Carter said he makes Hall of Fame. But Warren Moon said throws the best pure spiral he's ever seen in his life. This is a Hall of Fame receiver, probably one of the receivers with the best hands ever, top 3 hands ever.
Yeah.
And I say that just because I don't want to try and have to explain him being number 1. But top 3, Chris Carter said, I'm not in the Hall of Fame without Warren Moon. He taught me a lot as a player. So a big shout out to Warren Moon, man. The best pure passer in the NFL, best quarterback that's never talked about enough.
Facts.
Agreed. I agree.
Big facts.
Wholeheartedly, 110%, you guys. I mean, for real. I like both of those takes, really. I'll bet on both of those takes. Both of those takes hunt. Garrett Wilson, especially because of the simple fact that he's going to have his quarterback back. And if Aaron Rodgers has a halfway decent year, you see. And Warren Moon, I wanted to see a Texas Super Bowl. I wanted to see that year that they lost against Buffalo. I wanted to see the Cowboys versus the Oilers. That was the one that I wanted really, really bad. Didn't get it, but yeah.
I think just to jump in there, I think there's a little bit of bias with the Garrett Wilson take for both y'all. He's from Ohio. He grew up in Texas where Ahmad is at, Big G, Ohio State. He's a great receiver, but I got to go with my pick for leading fantasy this year. It's going to be a resurgence. My boy got a new quarterback, a new team.
George Pickens?
No, new quarterback, new team. Wide receiver wanted to go to a new team.
Stephon Diggs?
Stephon Diggs.
Okay. All right. Well, before we get to it, man, make sure you check this out. These are all the shows, and make sure you go like and subscribe. Check. And you guys, man, look, I think, as always, I thank everybody who's still in the live chat, still here with us, man, still rocking with us all the way to the end of the show. As always, when I get down and I really begin to start talking in Mod's moments, man, I have some things that, are near and dear and close to my heart. And, the first thing I got to say is you never should wish anything bad on anybody, no matter how bad the person is.
You just did on George Kittle.
Yeah, okay, that's George. that's me saying it, and that's me being facetious. I wish nothing but good health on George Kittle and his family. I mean, but for what he did to my team, I just feel a certain type of way. I can feel that way. But me as a man, me as a person, I wouldn't want to see bad or hurt or harm come to anybody. And I just want you guys to really start noticing your surroundings. We live in a world right now that's super crazy. I mean, there are things, it's way different from when we were coming up and how we came up. I won't say that it wasn't enough, tragedy and trauma in our life, because it was. I mean, we have all three of us have a lot of childhood trauma that we went through and experienced. But the way that you're seeing things played out on our TV, hell and destruction are never satisfied, first and foremost. So you're always going to have a whole bunch of things happening, even when good is present. But I want you guys to all out there who's under the sound of my voice to be aware and awake. Be vigilant. Don't allow your senses to be numbed by just doing a lot of recreation. Now, recreation and recreation spelt the same, but they're two important words, right? There's a time for recreation and there is a time for recreation. And everyone must go through those same through spots. You need to recreate sometimes, and you need to recreate sometimes. But now's the time where you need to plug into a source. Doesn't need to be CNN, doesn't need to be Fox, doesn't need to be, all of these services out here that's meant to start mass hysteria. But what you need to do is you need to be centered. You really need to be centered. You need to be awake and attentive. I'm not talking about woke. I'm talking about being awake and attentive. Be aware of your surroundings. Keep your head on the swivel. And honestly, here's the last thing, which is one of my big points. Yo, stop speaking ill about yourself. Stop talking all of these bad things and saying, well, I can't do this for losing, can't win for losing, or can't do this for this and can't do that for that. Nah, man, what you're doing is really speaking word spells over your life, man. You have what you say. Life and death lie in the power of the tongue. So when you start talking down on yourself and say, I can't do it, I can't do it, I can't do it, I can't do it, you're doing yourself an injustice. You're doing yourself an injustice, man, for real. I'm going to tell a quick story and make you laugh at the same time. We were on a basketball court. I went to Navarro Junior College with a whole bunch of All-Americans who couldn't get the grade. And we were all there, and we played football, but we went on the basketball court, and we were having a good time. And there was this short guy, he couldn't speak English much, but he was on the court with us, and, all of us could jump. All of us were, athletes, super athletes. We played football, but we were super athletes. We play basketball as well. So we're out here, we're going for it, and he comes in the game, and he shoots. He gets a shot blocked by, somebody about 6'2". He shoots again. He gets a shot blocked by somebody who's about 6'10", and then he shoots, and I block his shot. And he stopped, and he's like, I can't win. And it was funny, but the thing about it is I told him, man, I pat him on the back. I said, man, keep playing. He kept playing, man. Got a couple of steals, got a couple of layups. He felt good about himself. When I told him, I said, say, man, you can't do nothing that you say you can. You can do everything that you say you can do, but you can't do nothing that you keep saying that you can't do. See, we can make available men able, but we can't make able men available. And we can make, available men faithful, but you can't make a faithful man available. It's part of it. I can't do certain things with you if your mind and inside of your mind and your actions, you've already decided in your mind you can't do, right? So stop speaking ill over yourself. Stop speaking spells over yourself and speak positive. Speak to yourself, man, I can do this. I will lose weight. I will have this. I will have that. Keep telling yourself that. Rehearse it. Even if you don't have it, speak it like you do. You know what I'm saying? Because if you speak it like you do have it, you'll start seeing it come to pass. That's why you see all of these self-help gurus and everybody and their mama, telling you with these mantras and telling you, hey, repeat after me. Say this, say this, say this. Because they understand the power of positive speech. And you need to continually positively speak well over yourself. That's Mod's Moments, man, for this week. We getting ready to get out of here. Let me read these last little comments. The Matrix Bishop has struck again. Episode 161 was terrible as the previous 160, and he's laughing. Yeah, I'm going to tell you the truth. He just wanted to get to the Matrix. That's what he wanted. Do we need to give him the Matrix, man?
Put him in there. Why are you playing around?
No. Look at his next comment. I know Claude was joking.
I know he was joking, but he had to get to the Matrix. He feels good when he gets to the Matrix. You know what I'm saying?
He needed his fix, man.
He needed his fix. Listen, Claude, we are here to help. And we know you don't have your backup in Tim here, because we would probably put Tim in there. Tim may even come back just to get into the Matrix, man. But once a week that has to happen. You guys, man, do we have any final thoughts before we get out of here?
That's it, bro. It's a wrap. That's all man. My final thoughts is.
Tate?
Yeah, no, man, I don't got nothing, man. Great show. You guys did do a great job every week, but nothing special to sign out about. Another great job.
Yeah, man. Hey, great job to you, chat. We thank you guys for hanging out with us, man. We will see you here next week. This time, 7 more Sundays left till football. Peace.